Live from New York, the city that gave Dr. J his start. It's the WYSP Morning Show with Howard Stern. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern!
Mother left the room to go get some clothes for the little girl, and she just crawled onto the windowsill, I guess, pushed through the screen and tumbled to a concrete driveway below the window. She was pronounced dead 2 hours later at a local hospital. So that's child number 10 this year. We're still behind last year's rate. Last year, 14 children died.
I'm a betting man. I say this year we're going to beat that record.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because we're a little bit behind. Last year, we had 105 children injured in falling from windows, and 14 were killed.
Now, Robin.
This year, at this present time, the level is 10 children dead and only 77 injured. So we're lagging far behind. I don't know if we can keep up to last year's rate.
We will. Have faith.
And, of course, Charlie's coming our way. Charlie is, I guess, the first major storm they're tracking, the hurricane that's coming up from the south. And it's moving at 55 miles an hour south of Ocean City, Maryland, last time I heard, and moving north-northeast and directing most of its fury out to sea as it goes along. But it could indeed hit the New Jersey shore and Long Island if it continues on its present path. So those people are forewarned. 6:59 here at K-Rock and YSP.
You know what we got to do? We got to take some phone calls from Philly just to see how this thing sounds over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dying of curiosity.
It's very strange because I've never been this far away. You know, I feel like we're totally removed from the whole situation. We usually know what's going on, if we're on or off the air, how we sound, and how we're affecting people. But this is very strange.
Yeah, we feel out of touch. But we'll take some phone calls.
All right.
And we'll find out what's doing with that. And then we'll shock Philadelphia. We'll take some of our bits and do it for them.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do Ham and Slam or something.
Yeah, I think that's the first one we should hit them with.
There's another one I was thinking of we could do.
What?
Maybe we could have Kurt Waldheim Jr. come in here and play.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we could play Guess Who's the Jew.
Guess Who's the Jew?
Yeah, we could do that, right?
Do they know about Jews in Philadelphia?
7 o'clock at WXRK New York, and we'll be right back.
94 WYSP plays classic rock and roll from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
94 WYSP knows that you've tried soap and water and running them backward, but nothing seems to make your classic records sound like new. But have you tried a postcard? Write down the name of the one classic album you need replaced and send the card to WYSP Record Upgrade, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania 19004. Every weekday at 4, we'll select a card. If it's yours, we'll send you a new copy of what you asked for on album or compact disc. Record Upgrade from Philadelphia's classic rock and roll station, 94 WYSP.
Polaroid and Kmart present the U.S. All-Pro Funny Car Championships. Once and only once, 32 funny cars. All the thundering alky-burning funny cars. All the ground-pounded 260-mile-an-hour nitro-burning funny cars. The fabulous 5-second Black Magic Thunderbird. Rapid Roy Harris. From the Sunshine State, the China Syndrome. From Florida, the Nighthawk Funny Car. The amazing Nitro Nick. New York's Blue Thunder. There's going to be a whole lot of ground-pounding going on when all 32 funny cars fire up at the same time, California style. Plus, the world's fastest jet funny cars, the Spitfire and Mirage, going for the track speed record. And from California, defending champion John Brute Force in the 5-second Coca-Cola Cavalier. Twilight Zone. Larson's USA 1 Corvette. The Thundering Future Force. All part of the Wild Burnout Contest. See the giant bikini contest right on the track. Wear a bikini, get in free. And the winner goes to Vegas for the Miss English Leather Calendar Girl title. They'll all be there. Thundering Funny Cars. Bikini-clad contestants. Jet Funny Cars. And Wheelie Cars. Don't you dare miss the Polaroid Kmart U.S. All-Pro Funny Car Championship. The gates open at 10. And the 250-mile-an-hour madness starts at 2 o'clock. Sunday afternoon at Old Bridge Township Raceway Park, 2 miles north of Englishtown, New Jersey.
We're here at Colonial Nissan, and whether you want a new car or a pre-owned car, Colonial's making the choice easy.
That's because the Colonial Nissan is slashing prices during your choice sale. Hi-ya!
Colonial's got dozens of new and pre-owned cars for sale and lease. We give you a low price.
And you use the voice to tell Colonial your choice.
Colonial's got a huge selection of pre-owned Maximas, Cutlasses, Stanzas, King Cab pickups on sale for one low price.
Your choice.
Any one, just $69.95. Colonial's got pre-owned Grand Ams, Jeep CJ, Subaru GLs, Isuzu Impulses, all for one low price.
Your choice.
Each just $89.95. Looking to lease a new Sentra GXE wagon or Nissan truck?
Your choice.
Either one just $99 a month. How about a 200SX or Stanza?
Your choice.
Either one just $149 a month. Or choose a Maxima or 300ZX.
Your choice.
Each just $199 a month.
Any way you choose, you can't lose.
See our Your Choice ad in the Enquirer for details and get to Colonial Nissan on Bussett and Pike in Feasterville. Colonial Nissan, guilty of
Slashing,
selling, and leasing for less.
Live from New York, the city with the second best soft pretzels in the world. It's the WYSP Morning Show with Howard Stern. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
You got to get this Video Smarts for your kid. It's really good. It's an interactive video learning system, and it's a good toy. And you can pick it up at Big Top Family Discount Stores. Video Smarts. Right on. Well, hey, here we are, 7:03, 92.3 K-Rock. Let's go to Susan Berserklowitz.
Yeah, this will be an experience, Philly.
Yeah, Philly. This is New York traffic.
Sure, this will help you along the way this morning.
Yeah, this will help you out if you're coming into New York. How are you, darling?
I'm fine. How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Happy to be here. I am.
It took you all weekend to think that up.
Oh, I see you prepared
Of course
some...
you're happy to be here.
Did you write that down for Philadelphia?
Yes, I did, Howard.
That was her ad lib for the morning part.
You know, Ray.
Yeah.
I really love women.
You do?
I really do. I love
You
to.
don't just say that.
No, I love... Well, I don't love hanging out with them. I love to pork them.
Right, that's what I thought
Yeah.
you meant. You're not, like, heavily into them for talking purposes.
But women really have ugly genitalia.
Oh, no, you know, every once in a while when I get in a certain mood, they start to look like little rose petals to me.
Yeah, well, you must be blind.
I can't put up with this first
I
thing
hope
on a
you're not
Monday
smelling
morning.
that rose.
No, it doesn't smell like a rose.
No. Oh, no way.
I was fooled a couple of times.
Yeah. Isn't that right, Susan?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you? I heard you had ugly genitalia.
Oh, come on.
I'm sure that's not true, though.
You've never seen it. So
Let me
wouldn't
ask
know.
you something, Bob.
Yeah.
Do you think they all look alike?
What do you mean?
Women's genitals.
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, you can't tell one from another?
Nope.
All right, I just was
It's all
wondering
the
what you
same.
thought. Because I
All the
never
same.
could tell the difference.
No, it's all the same.
Yeah, it looks about the same to
It's
me.
the ugliest stuff I ever saw. But I'll tell you one thing, though. It makes me last longer. What I do is I take a good hard look at it. And then I can...
stamina.
Yeah, and then I go for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, 'cause
I
you're
just keep
totally
thinking about what I'm...
repulsed.
Yeah. I go, oh, it felt great, but oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's a good thing they have them, but they could have been prettier.
And Susan, did that testicle transplant story interest you?
I heard about that. That's pretty interesting.
Isn't it true that your mouth is a testicle bank? And
No,
you,
it's not true.
Ray, didn't we hear that?
We heard that, Susan. Over the weekend,
That's
as a matter of fact.
terrible. That's awful.
Somebody told us that. I don't know who it was. Maybe your boyfriend. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
I know who told me. I know who told me that. A rock hard gay waiter told me that. At a restaurant this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He knows Susan, too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's
This is
incredible.
not true. So you're pulling out all your best material for Philadelphia, I can tell.
Yeah, well, we're trying to impress him.
That's awful.
Susan's sitting there trying to pretend that she thinks women's genitals are beautiful. Do you sit there with a mirror looking at yours?
Yeah, did you ever look at yours in the mirror? I bet you must have done that. You never looked at your genitals in the mirror. Be honest.
I love that they say that in that our bodies ourselves. Get yourself a mirror.
Right, I remember that book.
Hey, wait a second, Ray. What are you doing reading bodies yourselves?
I had a, when you, during
Wait a
the
second,
70s,
wait a second. This is where you sounded like a woman.
No.
Yeah.
I get very sensitive when I talk about this. No.
Yeah.
No, during the 70s with all those liberated women,
That's right.
every one of them
Yeah.
told me that they went through this, where they got themselves a little hand mirror,
Yeah.
climbed into their beds,
Yeah.
and decided to take a look.
Because they've been taught by their mothers not to look.
Yeah, they had to get to know themselves.
Oh, God. That's like a horror movie. So did you do that? Did you take a mirror and look?
No, I've never done
Man.
Oh, Susan.
All I know is Susan looks 7 years bad luck.
Stop it! That's awful. That is awful.
Did the mirror crack?
Terrible. Awful. Oh, man, you should talk. As if you're like some
What?
beautiful...
You know something?
Hey, man, don't tell me a nicely hung man isn't the most beautiful sight you've ever seen.
Well, she was talking about you in particular, though. Is there something here I don't know about?
I've never parked her. Have you?
No, but she says you should talk like she knows something.
No, I mean, in general. There's...
What are you saying? Men have beautiful bodies.
Well, so do women.
Well, that's debatable. We're debating it
So
right
you've
now.
never seen yourself in the mirror? You've never looked at yourself naked in the mirror?
I'm not gonna admit that on radio.
Oh, then
what is the big
you
deal?
just did.
I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
Oh, come on.
That's a very strange...
You know what else the book says?
You never took a hand mirror and got down in your bed and took a look at yourself? You're lying.
You know what else the book says? She read the book. She did all this.
Yeah,
I
what
did
she
read
do?
that book. No, I did. I remember that.
Then you're supposed to touch yourself.
Did you
No,
touch yourself?
come on. Now, that's it. That's
You
it.
never touched yourself?
Come
with a
on.
mirror?
We're not talking about this right now.
you
A
ever-
mirror, maybe I'd admit to, but, beyond that, no.
Did you ever do anything? Oh, so you did look at yourself.
Did the mirror fog up?
Maybe. That's terrible. I'm not going to talk about this. That's awful.
Wow. I can't believe you laid down on a bed and looked at yourself
I
in the
didn't
mirror.
do that. Just shut up.
And then touched
I want to
yourself.
do the
Did you touch yourself? Have you ever touched yourself?
Would you just cram it? The two of you? It's terrible.
Susan, do you want to play dentist?
No.
I bet you have a cavity that aches.
Oh, shut up.
Just tell us what you want
Listen.
filled and what you want pulled. And we'll take care of it. Bob and Ray Dentistry Program, all right?
We'll take it on as an archaeological project.
Listen, we have a roadway closed in Brooklyn right now. We have a
Susan, when you
hurricane
break
coming
wind
our
in the
way.
bathtub, does it upset you if the bubbles go up your back?
In Brooklyn,
Really?
the southbound BQE is jammed from Metropolitan to Wythe Avenue. All lanes are closed approaching the construction zone. A multi-vehicle accident in Manhattan. The southbound FDR is at a crawl into 106th Street.
Right.
And because of the impending
Hey, don't make the
hurricane-
traffic too long, honey. We got Philly on the line.
I know, but this
And
has to do
personally,
with...
New York doesn't care about your traffic, and neither does Philly.
If you're flying anywhere, phone ahead.
Hey, let's
There are a
play
lot of
dentist.
airports.
Come on. How about some root canal? Root in your canal, huh? Get it?
Use mass
What do
transit.
you say, Ray? We could play dentist
Oh,
with her.
yeah.
You
Got some
mass
special
transit.
instruments for you, babe.
Yeah, babe.
It's 10 after 7. I'm Susan Berkeley with Shadow Traffic on 92.3 K-Rock and WYSP.
Thank you, my darling.
See you later there, Sue.
Hey, Sue, what size batteries does your Galliano bottle take? How about a doll face? Thank you.
Here we are.
Ah, there we go.
10 past 7 o'clock at 92.3
Did we
K-Rock.
sound all right?
What do you mean?
My voice sounds funny to me right now.
I think you sound great.
Okay.
All right, let's take a little break, and we'll come back. We'll do the weather, and then we'll take maybe some phone calls, and maybe play Guess Who's the Jew.
All right.
All right, 11 past 7 o'clock at K-Rock and YSP in Philly.
94 WYSP, Philadelphia's classic rock and roll.
94 WYSP keeps you laughing at lunchtime with the Cots Comedy Corner. Today, just before noon, Randy Kotz will feature Stephen Wright.
Today I was... No, that wasn't me.
The Cots Comedy Corner, just before noontime nuggets on Philadelphia's classic rock and roll station, 94 WYSP.
And taking breakfast by hand all over the land, shooby-doo-ba-doo-doo-da-dwee-ah. Taking breakfast by the hand, McDonald's understands that you can't slow down on your way downtown. So here are 5 handy reasons to drive through or stop in. Your day begins with a steaming hot biscuit made here on the spot. Shoo-ba-doo-doo, 3 kinds, you'll love them a lot. It's a good time for the great taste. Shooby-doo-ba-doo-wow. A Egg McMuffin, a sausage McMuffin with egg, make 5, and that's no jive. In minutes flat, so you can scat. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, shabba-doo-wow. Take breakfast by the hand with McDonald's 5 breakfast sandwiches. Sausage with egg, or bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits, plus 2 McMuffin sandwiches. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's. Taking breakfast by the Hand.
Are you pregnant or breastfeeding or have children under 5? You or your children may be eligible for supplemental foods through a nutrition program called WIC. WIC means Women, Infants, and Children. If you have a low income and a medical nutritional problem that may qualify you for the program, WIC will help you and your children stay healthy through good nutrition. For more information, call 1-800-WIC-WINS. That's 1-800-WIC-WINS. An equal opportunity program through the Pennsylvania Department of Health.
Try something different. Try something natural. Try something fresh. Perrier with a twist. Perrier with a twist of lemon. Perrier with a twist of lime. Perrier with a twist of orange.
All the Perrier in the world comes from one sparkling Ice Age spring. And now it comes with a twist of lemon, a twist of lime, or a twist of orange.
Perrier, the earth's first soft drink.
Live from New York, the city that's finally being recognized by Philadelphia, it's the WYSP Morning Show with Howard Stern. Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern!
Did you think she was nice looking, Fred?
For a minute, I thought it was... I don't know if I should say this.
What?
I thought she was a hooker because she was too good looking to be with Jan.
Oh, you thought he paid her?
Isn't she hot, man?
Gorgeous.
I know. Can't believe he gets to pork her. Ooh.
Maybe he doesn't. You never know.
Yeah,
just marry me. I will never touch you.
Yep. Real good looking. Ooh,
but they have kids, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So I guess he did touch her.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. I don't want to think about what that's like down there. After Jan's been there. That's one thing, man. I could never get it on with her because I know that Jan's been there.
Now, does Jan talk at these meals?
Yeah, it turns out Jan has a personality.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
What is it?
Turns out. It's a bad personality, but it's a personality. He laughs a lot and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, Jan has a huge penis because God is fair. He's a dork, so he got a big dork. You am what you am. You am what you is. But anyway, yeah, his wife is really nice. And
She's
she was
a very
like,
pretty woman.
That's why I had them all over at the recording studio so Jan's wife could watch me sing.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I could tell she was like, oh,
really
man.
turned her on,
My
huh?
showbiz man.
Oh.
Ooh. One of the hotlines ringing. Hold on. Who is this? Oh, afraid it's my wife. She hates when I talk about other guys' wives. Well, my wife, I even told my wife she was better looking than Jan's wife. She
Well,
really
then
is.
why don't you sit here and carry on about your wife like that?
Oh, because, I mean, she's not a sponsor.
Oh.
She can't give me free windows.
Give you free windows.
That's for sure.
I forgot.
But, yeah, I was sitting there. I was checking her out. Nice
Now,
big
you
breasts.
always talk about the sexual tension
Yeah,
that
there was.
exists between you two. Now, where was she sitting? Where were you
She
sitting?
was sitting
this time?
across from me, and there was a lot of sexual tension. She couldn't take her eyes off me.
Did she constantly direct the conversation toward you?
What do you think? I'll tell you something. At the studio, Jan's wife stained the Cove City couch just watching me sing my new record.
I can't believe this. She did no such thing.
They had to throw out the couch. This was, it was unbelievable.
I don't know why these people even hang around you.
She was stuck to the couch. Well, you should have seen us trying to get her off the couch.
Oh.
It's so embarrassing. She had such a nice outfit on.
That's the worst
you know,
thing you've ever said.
I'm sure even she can't believe she married.
Mrs. Roselli is upset.
Yeah, right.
For Jan's wife right now.
That's the actual sound of us pulling
Oh, God.
Jan's wife. Well, there it is. There you go. It's hard to believe, isn't it? But there it is.
We have a tape recorder going at all times. That's how we get all this stuff.
Anyway, go to the window factory.
Yeah, forget this. They have great windows.
Yeah, they do. No, there was a lot of sexual tension. You know what it is, Robin? That I have such an exciting career.
And look at you. You're getting to hang out with really happening people like Jan and Craig.
I mean, no, but wait a second. Jan's wife walks in and sees me with Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister and Leslie West.
Yeah.
That was an interesting combination. We were in a studio. Jan and Craig and Dee Schneider and Leslie West. Interesting combination of people. I mean, it's like the left meeting the right.
Or the yuppies meeting the devil. Or
Yeah,
something.
right. Yuppies meeting a devil. That's a good explanation of what went on. Anyway, you must go to the Window Factory. Call the Window Factory. They have 2 locations. They're in New Jersey now.
You know who they're advertising on now? I thought this was very interesting.
Yeah.
I was listening to Vin Scelsa this weekend,
Yeah.
and he does Window Factory ads.
Yeah, and they said he's been doing a good job.
Yes, he does. He
Yeah.
really does.
He kind of does what we do.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same.
Yeah, Vince Scelsa's another guy who's trying to imitate us. I hate that guy.
Oh, stop it.
And that
How
little-
could you hate him?
That little Greek boy haircut he wears.
And that little beret.
A beret.
How could you hate him? This week I found out all about the book Metropolis. I don't have to read it because Vin read it to me.
He was reading books again on the air?
Yes.
That's his deal. Now, I like Vin. He's a nice enough guy, man, but you see, that's when you have total financial security.
Yes.
Vince Scelsa went out. This is the guy who does the Sunday morning program. This guy goes out, marries a millionairess. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He decides to, like, kind of quit radio.
He just quit.
But he decided, well, I guess, I'm not... He's a house husband now.
Yeah.
He raises his kids. But I guess he decided, well, I'll come back to radio if they let me do whatever I want to do. This guy is so secure in his financial life that he doesn't care what kind of ratings he gets. He sits and reads books on the air.
But wait a minute. This is how secure he is and how financially stable his life must be.
Yeah.
They had to beg him to come out of retirement. And he had conditions that he had to be able to play whatever he wanted to play, say whatever he wanted to say, talk as long as he wanted to.
Yeah. He made conditions.
This man hadn't worked in how many years?
In like 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, the day I get financial security, I'm going to come on here and read books to you. That's what I'm going to do. The day I marry a rich woman,
Yeah.
I'll come in here and read to you.
Then
like
he did
that.
this whole rap on whether you should pay the guys who squeegee your windows.
Yeah.
And he says, do you get into that liberal guilt trip and pay them more money?
Didn't we kind of do a rap on that the other day?
Sure.
Hmm.
But he took the tack that, sometimes he pays, sometimes he doesn't, depending on how he feels.
Yeah.
And whether it's a liberal guilt trip he's on, because he's living a comfortable life.
What a nut.
And he throws this guy 50 cents, Even you give $1. Huh?
Yeah, 50 cents. The guy's a millionaire, and he's giving some poor black man 50 cents?
Not much liberal guilt.
Yeah. 50 cents. Can't even score crack for 50 cents. You need at least $1.
Yeah.
Get some kind of crack thing going. Well, anyway, it's 720 and 92.3 K-Rock. We did NYSP in Philly. We did, am I going to keep mentioning YSP Philly? Yeah, I guess so.
Yes,
K-Rock
you
and
are.
YSP
Yeah.
Philly. So anyway, go to the Window Factory. There's a place in New Jersey now, and this is, seriously, if you're going to buy windows, buy from them. And I'll tell you why. They're a factory, and they can save you tons of money. And don't be fooled by other window factories. You must go to Jan and Craig's Window Factory.
And they also have a guarantee that we don't often talk about. And this came into play for you not too long ago.
Right.
You broke a window, one of your, the window in your new door.
No, my gardener broke my window.
Well, it broke.
Yeah. Except my gardener's not admitting to it.
Let's not get into that argument. We're going to
Yeah.
the people's court.
Right.
They came out right away and replaced it.
Yep. They sure did. Just like that.
Yeah.
That's right. What are you saying? That they would do that for someone else? I wouldn't do that for anyone else.
They do replace broken windows.
Yeah, but they got to pay for it.
No.
Sure they do.
They do?
Oh, wait a second. It was like 3 months later, and my gardener broke the window. The window factory ain't going to go pay for that.
Oh.
You
Well,
mean someone-
forget that.
Yeah, forget that. What guarantee are you talking about? They'll be out of business.
No, they do have some kind of a guarantee.
Yeah, they guarantee they'll put the windows in your house.
If your window is broken, if your window is defective,
Yeah, if it's a defective window, of
they will
course.
come and replace it immediately at no cost to you.
I mean, there's factory installation. You're
You could
dealing.
have told them it just cracked.
Yeah, you're dealing with a factory. I could have, but I'm not going to lie. There's also a window factory near Roosevelt Field in Garden City, Long Island, and the one out in Fairfield, New Jersey now. And you're dealing with a factory. I swear you're going to save a lot of money. See what happens when you go out to dinner with guys? You got to do a 25-minute commercial for them.
Who paid for dinner this time?
We all did. We all chipped in.
Ah.
Because they wanted to treat me, and I was like, no, I don't want to get into that. I paid my way.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Jan and Craig ordered like a whole bunch of expensive wine for their wives.
Here we go.
I don't
Then he
drink.
complains. After he
I don't
chips
drink.
in, he complains.
Well, I think they could have like charged me a little less. I mean, I don't order 2 big bottles of fancy wine. I'm sorry, my father didn't leave me a business. I'm not a multimillionaire because my father didn't leave me a business. I have to work for a living.
Why didn't you say that's that night?
I was too tired. What are you going to say?
I don't want to pay for your drinks.
God, you should have seen the wine they were. That's it. Jan got a wine list.
Yeah.
Guzz on. I'm going, oh boy, this is going to cost me a fortune. And then Saturday night, I dreamt I slept with Jan's wife and put her in pain. I slammed a window on her hand. It's terrible. It wasn't because of my big penis, unfortunately. Anyway, it's 7:23 at 92.3 K-Rock. And want to take some Philly phone calls?
Yeah, let's finally see what they have to say. What do they think of all this?
Let me check this out. Hello?
Yes.
All right. You're calling from Philly, right?
Yeah.
The number in Philly is 1-800-922-ROCK. That's cool. Hello?
Yes. Howard?
Yes, you're on the air.
All right. Trying to get you all morning.
Well, he's just like the New York listeners. He has
Hey,
nothing to say.
People say to me, is there any differences across the country when you did your radio show? I said, no, absolutely none. The callers sound the same in New York as they did in Detroit and in Washington and in Philadelphia.
Oh, Howard. Philadelphia needs somebody like you. We got to get rid of this morning zoo character.
Yeah, I felt bad for you guys. That's why I came into Philly. You got a morning zoo. You're being zooed to death like we were here.
They even thought it was original when they made it up. Like, oh, let's do it like what New York does. Morning.
Yeah.
The original.
Well, it's good to be in Philly.
I used to try and get people to listen to you on NBC, but, they wouldn't listen to that crap, on all static on the AM.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's good to be here, man. We're digging it.
All right, great, Howard.
All right, dude. Bye. Hello, you're on the air.
Howard?
Yeah.
How you doing? From Philadelphia here.
Yeah, we know. We want to see what you guys think. How does it sound over there? I mean, does it sound clear and everything?
Oh, yeah, it really does.
Oh, good.
I just want to tell you, I just got back from a teen tour, Barron Teen Tours. You ever hear of them?
Barron Teen Tour?
Yeah, they're from Great Neck, New York.
No.
Yeah, I was a counselor at one of those teen tours.
Oh, yeah? You sound like one.
And I wanted to have sex with half of the campers.
Oh.
Yeah, so did I.
The boys.
Oh, man. Yeah, those were just the young boys. I wanted to have sex with all the girls. That was the worst thing about being a camp counselor. Because I was a camp counselor. I was like 19.
Yeah.
And the girls were like 16 and 17.
Oh, perfect.
And I was like, whoa. And some of them were so nice. And they all looked up to me.
Yeah.
I swear to God. But the rule was you couldn't have sex with them.
Darn
That's
it.
because they were paying you so much money as a camp counselor, Robin.
You could go out and buy your own sex.
Yeah. I mean, $100 a month was, man, I wanted to party with them. Because all the kids would do drugs and have sex.
Oh,
And
is
I was
that
like-
what's happening in
And they were having a
camps?
great time. And then the other counselors I had on my trip, one was like real big and fat. I didn't want to screw her. And the other one was like my friend. And I kept begging her to sleep with me all summer, and she wouldn't do it.
Oh.
As usual, I wound up making love to my fist. I blew my salary on Kleenex.
Oh.
$100 a month in Kleenex alone.
No wonder that company got so big.
Yeah. I got to buy stock in that company. Hey, by the way, never flush Kleenex down a toilet.
Why is that?
That's a little consumer tip, Robin. Because actual Kleenex tissue, or not just
Tissue.
Kleenex, any tissue blocks the cesspool and the pipes.
Oh, really?
It gets lodged. The toilet paper is designed especially that it'll dissolve.
I see. I didn't know that.
So throw your tissues in, because I used to flush my tissues down the toilet because then, once that stuff hanging around in your...
You don't want your mother to have to dump that.
Right. Or if you're going to be masturbating, do it into a toilet
paper
paper
bag. No.
Toilet paper. No, not paper bag. Toilet paper. And you can dispose of it.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Hey, Robin, someone's got to give young guys these
That
tips.
is disgusting.
There's a lot of young people listening. I don't flush clean. I don't. Anyway, so that's a little tip for everyone. But I
He
know what
wants Dustin Hoffman to play him in the film, all
Yeah.
right?
in the teen tour, on the teen tour, I took a bunch of kids cross country.
Yeah.
One kid I had a bust for smoking marijuana.
That's right. You sent that kid home. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I was the only guy on the trip the only counselor who did drugs. So I had to go test the kid's marijuana to make sure it was real. So I went in, I was at one of those, what do you call those campsites? KOA?
Yeah.
I was at a KOL campsite. I took this kid's entire bag of marijuana, smoked the whole thing in a...
Rule him out.
This is when I did drugs. I don't recommend drugs anymore, by the way. Everyone knows that I'm anti-drug.
You can't get good ones anymore.
Yeah. The drug thing is over. It's just too dangerous. So I smoked the kids marijuana, and then we sent them home. And I was smashed for like a full day. But the girls were so nice. I remember, man. Oh, man, I was going nuts. They were so young and beautiful.
Yep.
And they were all having sex. It wasn't like they weren't. All these kids. Oh, man.
So what did you have to say?
Oh, well, we were in Scottsdale, Arizona. I don't remember when. And a lot of my friends from New York, they were saying, hey, guess who's on Letterman tonight? Howard Stern. So they all got me to watch it, and I said, hey, this guy's pretty cool. And I just thought I'd tune in the first night in Philadelphia, first morning in Philadelphia.
Well, thank you.
Boy.
Interesting story, how I spent my summer vacation.
Hey, you people in Philadelphia better shape up if you ever want me to answer this 1-800 line. Our New York listeners are lame, but you guys really take the cake. What kind of story is that?
Well, not much.
Oh, man. What a dick.
Oh.
Oh, Ned.
Were you a counselor?
No, I was
Or a camper?
camper.
Oh, you were a camper. Oh, you're like a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I should be talking about sex in front of him. Talking about masturbation with a 16-year-old.
Well, who else would you do?
Robert, I'm 32. I'm still doing it.
That's what I see. I can't believe that. We should do a survey one of these days, and you guys should be honest. And everyone should fess up, because I want to know
every guy
how
does
many
it.
people are doing this.
You know Fred's doing it. Right, Freddie? See? What do you think Freddie's doing in that apartment is? I'm afraid to go in there.
The walls are...
Just slip in there. Wait, I walk in there, I almost got a concussion.
And that was no banana peel you slipped on.
Not kidding.
Paper stays on the wall.
That's it. That isn't wallpaper, Robin. Tadpole City.
I thought he had the, what is that stuff they do when they plaster the wall and they scrape out a design? That's what I thought that was.
No, that ain't it. That's something else. Jackie, I know you're doing it.
Oh, man.
Do you really? Jackie, do you?
Not today yet.
Jackie the Jerk Man.
How many times a day, Jackie?
Jackie the jerk-off man.
How many times?
How many times do you do it?
Sometimes men do it. You really do. I admit.
This is better when you do it yourself.
Absolutely.
Is it?
Oh, here's Gary. How many times this morning already, Gary?
Yeah, do you do?
You know when you're always calling me and I'm like...
Oh, boy. That's the delay.
No wonder your parents want to throw you out of the house. I feel bad for you because you're still, you're almost like an arrested teenage development. At least we're doing it in our own places. You're still doing it in your parents' house.
I was just having this conversation with somebody the other night. The big thing that I wanted to find out in the survey was, a couple of my friends are getting married. When I've been married, I wanted to find out if, if after you got married, if it curtailed or if you stopped.
No.
It increases.
It increases.
It increases.
It does. I do it more now than when I was a teenager. I barely have any time left in my day.
And women don't know this. This is a well-kept secret. Do you realize that?
Some do.
My wife doesn't think I'd ever do it.
I know. Women do not believe this goes on.
Yeah. Oh,
I do believe you guys are kidding me still.
No, I'm not kidding you.
I really think that she does believe that we're kidding her.
I really do. I can't believe this.
Hey, I still think my father does it.
Oh, dear.
I can't imagine my mother's giving it to him every night of the week.
But you're saying even if you did get it every night of the week, you'd still do it.
Yep.
Yeah, I would. I love it. I love it more than anything.
Oh, God, I can't believe it.
I love it. And I don't think I'll ever stop doing it. My father used to do it 4 times a day, twice to me and twice to him.
Oh, stop it. These people in Philly don't know you. That's not true. Don't know your father.
That's something I've never been able to come to terms with, though.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that my father does that.
Because when I was like 16 years old, your father does it. When I was like... I bet your father watches like dirty videos and stuff and does it. And, when I was like 16 years old, I said, I can't wait till I'm older and I'll stop doing this stuff.
Uh-huh.
But I was always doing it. And what was the worst is when you go to college, or when I went on that cross-country trip in the summer. I had to sleep in a tent with other guys and find time to do it.
And how do you do that?
I don't even remember how I did it. I think I just held it in all summer. I don't know what I did.
You don't have to do it then.
I guess not. But man, it's real bad.
You guys are obsessed.
Oh, yeah, you got to constantly do it. There's something funny about it.
But you do it every day. You don't do it every day.
I bet you people do it while they listen to us.